Hey, folks, good morning to you. I just got back from my spirited walk. Grabbed my Stratocaster here. I'm tuned down to E flat. I was playing along with a little Slim Jimi-Hendrix line. Anyways, feeling a little Albert King-ish meets Jimmy on the highway to me-ish this morning. I got a little loop going here in the key of A. I'm just going to play a little bit and then maybe show you a couple things and then go on with our busy day. Can you dig it? Am I right or am I right? Okay, here we go. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little loopy-doopy in the key of A-ski. I don't know what any of these words mean, but I do know this. I like playing guitar. And a couple of those little things in there. I ditch the pick a lot of the times, and I'll put it between my first and middle fingers. Let me see if I can get a little close-up of Rooney on this. Can you see that? Close up. Don't look at my leg there. It's kind of gross. But I was on my walk. I got my shorts on, and I didn't feel like getting dressed, okay? Leave me alone. Hashtag free content. What? So in between my first finger and my middle finger, I'll stash my pick, and that allows me to, I'll hit like the G string. Sometimes I'll bend down this way on the G. So I'll go up. If I bend down, I usually do the thumb. Kind of my method there is that the first finger's on the higher string, so on the E string there, and then I got my thumb on the B string. It just kind of cascades down. And then I'm kind of going back like that. Well, it's kind of weird to say. With that first finger to kind of emulate the Albert King thing, because obviously he'd be upside down. Same thing works if I do a little choke up on the pick and do like a pinch harmonic. And then to get those kind of big bends that Albert would usually do on the high E string, but because he's tuned way down, they're easier to do. And he's bending down like this, he's upside down, so the string is actually going down. But I am bending here on the B string there up at the 13th fret, and then now, it sounds better on the E string, but it's harder to bend that string up there, so you can do little things like in the second position of the minor pen. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll bend it on the E string there at the 9th fret. So I usually mix them up a little bit. So I'd be like, ooh, that note wasn't meant to be there. And there's this little thing. Is it major? Is it minor? The answer is affirmative. So I'll throw that in. A lot of times what I'll do there is I'll use a finger to get the high E string, and then I'll grind the B string with the pick. That cool little lick, that's a Hendrixism. Instead of going, it's a classic Hendrix bend where I'm bending up the B string there at the 8th fret. And then once it gets up a whole step, it's bending up just because of the force of you bending up the B string. You've got the G string up there about a quarter step. And so you kind of hit the G string when it's bent up a little. And then I finger down there at the 7th fret on the G string. Kind of do this little pull-off thing. Anyways, just a couple little morsels for you. A lot of this stuff is in, I've got a bunch of books out with Hal Leonard. The latest one was Brave New Blues, where I did all these kind of imaginary pairings between, what would it sound like if Hendrix and Albert King, Albert was on one side of the brain and Jimmy was on the other one, and they played together. And I do these little jams and kind of go through my little snippets of their, and I do it with like Derek Trucks meets Cornell Dupree, and Freddie King meets Clapton, and Jeff Beck meets Jimmy Page, and it's crazy. It's a good book. There's about 3 hours worth of video that goes with that as well. And that's on my website or wherever Hal Leonard stuff is sold, ladies and gentlemen. Be that as it may, I hope you got something out of this. Sorry, I'm just kind of giving little tidbits as we go. I know someone said, hey, can you do this when you're showing? It's like, I just kind of do what I do for these. And it'll get better as it goes on, just because these are just kind of random footages. Random footages, Grace. Did you hear that? Those aren't real words. All right, folks, have a pleasant remainder of your day. I'm going to go take a shower because I smell. You know why? That's real talk. That's real talk for the people. We'll see you later.